Growing up, I went to countless baseball, football, and basketball games with my dad. My dad used to love having one-on-one time with me and my siblings, and I remember all of our fun days together would consist of us going to a sporting event. Whether it was a Broncos game, Nuggets game, or Rockies game, we were usually the biggest fans there. Even today, I call him weekly and we talk about what is going on with our favorite sports teams. We always talk about all the updates we hear about KU basketball and football, as well as the Colorado Rockies. My name is Camden Fogo, and I am a journalism major with an emphasis in sports media, but also an avid sports fan. We all love sports, but have you ever wondered why we are so crazy about our favorite sports teams? I'm here to talk about how sports teams use the history of a city to understand fan identity, then use social media to develop their brand and successfully reach their targeted audience. All teams have traditions, and these traditions usually come from the history of the team and the city they are located in. It is important for sports teams to understand the history and city they are located in so they are able to understand and correctly target the people in that city. Denver, Colorado is known for its breweries all around the city. Coors Brewing Company is the third largest brewing company, and the location in Golden, Colorado is the largest single brewing company in the world. The stadium for the Colorado Rockies is called Coors Field, and Coors Brewing Company owns the rights for it. Denver is also located a mile above sea level, which is something all its citizens take pride in. This is why Denver is commonly referred to as 5280. The Rockies use this mile-high title as a way to create special seating in the stadium that would allow for more excitement for the fans. There is a row of purple seats all across the stadium that marks the exact mile above sea level. Once sports teams understand the history and tradition of the city they are in, they are able to better understand the identity of the fans. According to a 1993 research study by Wan and Branscombe, identification to a team provides fans with a sense of belonging and attachment to a larger social structure. It is a known fact that people want to belong in society, so sports actually give people a way to belong and allow to attach to a larger social structure. No matter how different you are from the people around you at a sporting event, you know you are able to connect with them over one thing, the sport you are watching. Whether it is past players, current players, or the current status of the game, you are able to communicate with people all around you because you know you are all crazy about that sport. One time in the Kansas City airport, my dad was wearing a Denver Broncos hat, and a man commented on how much he loves the Broncos. They got to talking, and my dad ended up getting his address and shipping him a hat to London, where he lives. This shows how people are widely impacted by sports, even if they don't live in the same city. One team can bring so many different people together. Another way fans relate to each other is due to the popular brewery culture in Denver. Many fans love to bond over a cold beer while watching a game. The average age in Denver is 34, so the average person is old enough to drink and is most likely using social media and still up to date with the latest trends. The Rockies use this knowledge to reach their fans all across social media. Due to the rising popularity of social media, all sports teams now have Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. These allow the teams to connect with their audience and fan base better than they ever have before. These platforms allow the audience to get behind-the-scenes looks at the team and get live updates if they are not able to watch the game on TV. Many of these sports teams actually tweet back at their fans and do giveaways, so it becomes more of a two-way conversation. The Colorado Rockies have more than 500,000 followers on Twitter and Instagram. The Rockies director of digital media and publication said, "I think communication, people skills, and all that stuff is important. But having the right people around you, the right support, the right buy-in is incredibly important." This is important because if a sports team knows the identity of their audience, then they are able to understand what to tweet and what to share that their audience and fans are going to enjoy and buy into. These platforms also make it so it's not just about the game anymore. We get to see into the lives of players and see a more rounded view of each player and the team, which makes us more obsessed than before. The Colorado Rockies use their Twitter to tweet live updates about the games. Instead of tweeting regular score and play updates, they establish different themes to make the updates more interesting. For example, some games they tweet only using emojis or memes. They even did one game where they tweeted only using quotes from the film Rocky. They use a more comical approach across social media, so not only fans in Denver will want to follow along, but people all across the country. It is important for teams to not only reach the people in the city that they are in, and their own fans, because they know no matter what, their fans will stick by them and support them. Being able to reach people who are not necessarily fans expands their platform and allows them to broadcast to more people. If a sports team is able to understand their audience from the city they are in and how their fans relate to the team, then they can use social media to reach the fans effectively and make them crazy about the team. Next time you go watch a sporting event, think about how these have impacted you and why you are so crazy about the team. Thank you.